So as with all technologies, it cuts both ways. You can use the car to safely transport your family, and you can use it to mow a family down. It's always both ways.
It's been a fantastic peek behind the curtains because you can see that tens of millions of dollars is being moved by well-known companies now using crypto as the transport layer. And,
they were leading us back to a gold standard. And so I came up with this concept of what I call the monetary cycle of history, from good money, bad money, and back to good money again.
At the same time, the valuations of some financial assets appear to have become stretched. This could increase the risk of a sharp correction that could generate system-wide stress.
Providing the fastest path to compliance in just 14 weeks. Then, when you're ready, upgrade to our modern end-to-end wire processing solution as part of a long-term strategy.
That's what LMAX Group has to focus on. I think that's what the world is focusing on. And it will start with credit and instantaneous ownership transfer.
Talking of digital money often kicks off with, oh, you're doing Bitcoin? This is obviously not what we are looking at today.
In short, ACH payments allow individuals and businesses to move money between banks without relying on higher cost options like paper checks, credit card networks, or cash.
Know what you hold?
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP army.
If you got some baggies, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just J extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest sub. We got Graham Sheldon in the building. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likeys. Go ahead. Throw on those moon suits. Throw on those pilot shades. Buckle up. Because the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 2.42 trillion, up about 1.5% in the past 24. We got the total trading volume in the last day right around 79.1 billion. We got XRP in that number 7 spot, right around 50 cents, 2 for $1. We got Stellar XLM right around 10 cents, BTC 62,778. We got ETH right around 29 hundo. Flirt Networks right around 0.027, Axelar under $1 at 99 cents, XDC 0.03. We got Songbird right around 008, Stronghold 008. We got Zahal right around 16 cents, Evernode right around 26 cents. We got one from Big Brad Garland House to pop things off, responding to a tweet here. He says, an uninformed CEO leading a company being investigated by the SEC, launching a competitive stablecoin is being reported, spreading fear about USDT. Let me give an update on Tether USDT ecosystem safely. USDT is the most used stablecoin in the world. Brad responds and says, I wasn't attacking Tether. The next words out of my mouth during the podcast were that I view Tether as a hugely important part of the ecosystem. My point was that the U.S. government has clearly indicated they want more control over USD-backed stablecoin issuers, and thus Tether as the largest player in their line of sight. We got one from Emi Yoshikawa, hot off the press from Korea. Infinite Block, a VASP licensed custody company in South Korea, is now running a validator on the XRP ledger. Great to see more and more institution-grade validators are participating in the XRP ledger ecosystem. From Asia, Korea, virtual asset service provider Infinite Block joins as the XRP ledger validator. BTC who? We got subject views. Unless we get a digital bill of rights, you can almost guarantee that certain regimes will abuse the power that comes with central bank digital currencies.
Just your thoughts on central bank digital currencies, danger or not?
So as with all technologies, it cuts both ways. You can use the car to safely transport your family, and you can use it to mow a family down. It's always both ways. So the real question to me is there a way that you can bring its efficiencies without putting human beings in harm's way? Now, what are the harm's ways? Because when you talk to regular people, they say, I have nothing to hide. And I say, okay, do you ever order ice cream on DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever your home delivery food system is? Do you ever order that at 11 p.m.? And they all go, well, yeah, I do. And I say, okay, so here's how the game works. The algorithms are based on correlations. The correlations are that if you're buying that and eating it at 11 p.m., that implies, rightly or wrongly, that you might not be mentally stable. You might be emotionally unstable. And that then shows up because we all have a digital twin, right? And the digital twin of you knows more about you than you know about yourself. With CBDC, that is a way for the authorities to literally see everything on your phone, everything that you do. It's not just as well, what are you buying and what time of day are you buying it? Right. What are the implications of that? It's also your iPhone literally in your pocket now can tell whether you're heading towards a heart attack just from the way you walk. And so all that information starts to be in the hands of authorities. So my question is, can we create a strategy, a protection, call it a digital bill of human rights, that protects individuals from being treated differently, discriminated against for reasons that they don't even know? So let me give you, just to finish this, because it's really important, a practical example of the ice cream. So I was talking with the CTO.
The XRP drops. James Wallace of Ripple. 99.99% of the population have no concept of commercial bank versus central bank money.
I agree. I mean, I think 99.999% of the population have no concept of commercial bank versus central bank money, right? You have money in your bank account, that's commercial bank money. You take it out of the ATM, it's central bank money. Like, you know.
We got Riz XRP, a peek behind the curtain. Uphold CEO shares big banks, very well-known names behind the curtain. NDA.
Now, there was news of Uphold partnering with Ripple. Tell us about that partnership and how you guys are working together.
Sure. We're a node in the Ripple ODL network, which is their payments product. What it does is help multinational companies move large amounts of treasury from one region in the world to another using crypto as the transport layer. And so for big companies, moving money around is expensive, slow, complex, and the Ripple's ODL solution, takes away a lot of the hassle, makes it cheap and fast to move money cross-border. What we do is we service them in the US, UK, and European corridors. And so we convert XRP that's put into the client's account on Uphold. We instantly convert it into fiat, and then we handle payouts to banks in the UK, Europe, and US. So really, it's the crypto conversion and it's the payout to banks in those corridors that we look after. And for us, it's been a fantastic peep behind the curtains, because you can see that tens of millions of dollars is being moved by well-known companies now using crypto as the transport layer. And, for the things that Uphold stand for and believe in, above all, we believe in blockchain technology as a way of, just making the world a better place by introducing efficiencies, reducing costs, allowing greater financial participation and inclusion. And the utility use case for us is incredibly important. And, one of the best examples right now is Ripple and its payment network, which is helping big companies move money around the world. And we're one of the nodes in that network that allow them to convert crypto into fiat and then to pay out to banks in some of those corridors.
We got the black swan capitalists, the shift towards hard asset signals a monumental change in the financial landscape. The XRP, XLM stablecoins on the rise, the likelihood of them being backed by gold and other assets means the days of the US dollar reserve status are numbered.
That if you combine the lessons of economic history with the core tenets of game theory and applied those to contemporary monetary developments, international monetary developments, they were leading us back to a gold standard. And so I came up with this concept of what I call the monetary cycle of history, from good money, bad money, and back to good money again. That's clearly what's going on. I'm absolutely convinced now that we are in this phase now of the monetary cycle of history, where this very, very unusual, unipolar, unbacked dollar reserve currency that's being abused by the authorities is leading back to a global gold standard. We're going to get there.
We got ISO 20022. Let's do it. All the ships are sinking. There's no gold in the vaults.
Some indicators of financial stress have risen. At the same time, the valuations of some financial assets appear to have become stretched. This could increase the risk of a sharp correction that could generate system-wide stress. The recent rise in the use of leverage in non-bank financial institutions could amplify the effects of such a correction.
Hedge against a system where utility coins like XRP, XLM, know what you hold. We got one from Nerdy X, March 10th, 2025, Fedwire.
The Federal Reserve requires financial institutions to be live with ISO 20022 for Fedwire by March 10th, 2025. This is a pivotal moment for banks and their customers. They must also address processing delays, rising payment volumes, and 24/7 clearing and settlement. Legacy systems are ill-equipped to meet the expanding demands of modern wire payments. Enter Volante. We offer the fastest route to ISO 20022 compliance for Fedwire with minimal risk. Choose from two solutions. Deploy our end-to-end ISO 20022 native wire processing solution with everything from channel initiation to direct clearing and settlement connectivity. It's extensible, allowing you to easily integrate additional payment types like RTP, FedNow, ACH, and SWIFT cross-border without complex upgrades. Alternately, start with our ISO 20022 service for Fedwire. It seamlessly integrates with your legacy wire system, providing the fastest path to compliance in just 14 weeks. Then, when you're ready, upgrade to our modern end-to-end wire processing solution as part of a long-term strategy. And with the latest compliance certifications, you can trust Volante for rock-solid security and data privacy. Our solutions enhance performance, reduce operational costs, and guarantee compliance from day one. Available on-premise, in your cloud, or as payments as a service in our cloud. Don't let the ISO 20022 deadline catch you off guard. Every day, Volante powers 7 of the top 10 U.S. commercial banks and trillions of dollars in wires. Volante, your trusted partner for the future of wire payments.
We have Mr. Man XRP. What the banks and asset managers and regulators are all investing in is a new tokenized world.
That was crypto. That's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum, that's a few others.
Yeah.
What the banks are all investing in, and the asset managers and the regulators are looking at, is a new tokenized world. All right? That's what LMAX Group has to focus on. I think that's what the world is focusing on, and it will start with credit and instantaneous ownership transfer. I think in all the reports last year, and I mentioned the Citibank one already, people are predicting that tokenized assets will be somewhere between $10 trillion and $30 trillion by 2030. Yeah. That's 5 to 15% of the world's assets. Then all of a sudden, you can see the world change, and you'll see this traditional S-curve adoption that you've seen, for example, with mobile phone usage or the demise of digital cameras to using phones for that. But at the moment, there's still a very fragmented proof of concept projects going on and no concerted push that will change the markets you and I deal in.
Best is still yet to come. Crawl, walk. Then we rock it. We got another one from Mr. Man XRP. We're here to talk about digital money, not Bitcoin.
As a digital euro, we often think of the digital retail euro from the ECB, a digital payment equivalent of cash. Looking at the agenda today, we can assume that there are quite a lot of other phases of a digital euro. And I'm very happy and curious to deep dive during the day into the different facets of the digital euro. Talking of digital money often kicks off with, oh, you're doing Bitcoin? This is obviously not what we are looking at today. I'd like to say that we talk about regulated digital money forms, probably the digital twins of money forms that already exist. Without going too deep, I would like to introduce the 4 regulated digital money forms that we think we will see in the near future. Publicly issued, we have retail CBDC and wholesale CBDC. Private offerings would be commercial bank money token and stablecoins. So why is that? And what is in it in 2024? Looking back into the news landscape of the past year, a German would say there's music in this topic, which means something like it has promise, there's a potential. Why am I saying that? A lot happened around the digital euro. The EU Commission published a proposal for the establishment of a digital euro, and with that kicked off the legislative process for the digital euro. Besides, the ECB has decided in October 2023 to move on with the digital euro project and to continue with the preparation phase, not the realization phase, as some might of you have been heard before. We will look into this development later on.
We got one from Stronghold Pay. We demystify the ACH system and expand your financial knowledge. Learn, grow, and thrive with us, and watch the full video on YouTube.
This may sound like a financial jargon, because it is, but it's a system that has revolutionized the way money moves around in the United States. Today, the ACH, or Automated Clearinghouse Network, coordinates electronic payments and automated money transfers between financial institutions. In short, ACH payments allow individuals and businesses to move money between banks without relying on higher cost options like paper checks, credit card networks, or cash. From direct deposit of salaries to online bill payments and tax refunds, ACH is the silent engine powering a significant portion of the country's financial transactions.
We got one from Mr. Pool, RIP, BTC. Know what you hold? Got CoinsKid warning, shots fired for the total market cap of crypto. We now see the daily signal of the CoinsKid ribbon. There have been 4 red dots printed on the ribbon since November of 2021 top. The previous red dot led to another drop of 12% in May 2023. If we do see the same repeat, then we could see the green line at 1.964 trillion tag for support going forward. I'll keep you updated. Grab Crypto XRP launching pad, XRP holding strong like a boss. The launching channel features partial wicking candles with the top end showing an ascending consolidation indicating bullish strength. I'll start worrying if we lose the launching channel on the weekly time frame. Until then, we're gearing up for the ignition stage. Closing above the confirmation could propel XRP to the major fib 1.618 at $6.40. And here we got the total cryptocurrency market cap. We just had the April 2024 halving. And in the 2016 cycle, we had similar movements here as the correction occurred right at the halving day, and it took about 154 days after that into the post-BTC halving bull run. As you can see here, we topped off here January of 2018. We did have some similar movements in our current 2024 halving cycle as we did start correcting a little bit before the halving date. We take the same similar amount of time on our current BTC halving cycle, about 154 days. Look out for the continuation of the bull run around August, September of 2024. And we do have this thing projected to last about 525 days up until September of October of 2025. With that being said, Bagman Bag Ladies, Dark Defender, .1, the case of the Ripple came to the end. .2, Judge Torres' decision is awaited. .3, CEO of Ripple, Brad Garland House, said on the 10th of May, it is clear that the U.S. government is going after Tether. .4, meanwhile, XUSD or USDX, whatever you call, as a stablecoin is being prepared to run on the XRP ledger. .5, some BTC maxis started meddling with XRP and spreading fear as they did just before the 2017 XRP bull run. I recommend not them to meddle with things that they don't understand. .6, CEO BlackRock Larry Fink recently said that tokenization will be the next generation for markets. I'd like to add blockchain will be used everywhere. If you're voting, we will use blockchain there too. .7, although the case is continuing for the public sales of XRP, we have a solid decision that XRP is not a security, which gives XRP legal clarity in the US. .6, XRP is in the Grand Wave 3, and .9, the final dot. So if you can connect the dots above, you can see that the rabbit diving into Alice's Wonderland. With that being said, Batman Bag Ladies, May September shine like gold. XRP hidden in plain sight. Let our friend know that the greatest opportunity of multiple lifetimes is still at hand. But the train's left the station. Tick tock, tick tock. Where will those bags be when that regulation jar molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed? Later glitches.
Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Gotta pump my bags up, pump it to the moon. Pump my bags up. XRP, pump it to the moon. Pump it up, pump my bags up, pump it up. Gotta pump my bags up, pump it up. Gotta pump my bags up, pump it up. XRP to the moon. Pump it up, pump it up, pump it up. Gotta pump my bag.